Hey guys, this is Shiny Zekrom, and welcome back to another video. In this part, we're going to head straight to the west of Snow Basin Town, and we are going to find our next dungeon, Winden Forest. Now, you don't need any HMs to get here or anything, you just have to go to west of Snow Basin Town. Now, this place is an 18-floor dungeon, and be careful because there is hail throughout all the floors. However, you do have one saving grace on these floors with the hail. Psyduck can spawn and can also be recruited. Now, not only that, but you can also recruit. Oh wow, we're having a little bit of lag over here, I guess. I think we're good now, though. So, here are your recruitables for the dungeon. You can recruit Snowbird at all times. You can recruit Vigoroth at all times, Spinarak at all times, Smoochum at all times, Meryl at all times, and here is where the exclusives come in. Teddiursa is only found dawn and day, and I would really like to find one of them, because they're going to play a very important role, and if I can get one, I will tell you guys why. And here we go. And there's an egg too. So I guess I'll just explain mystery eggs right as we're going along with stuff right now. So we are gonna we didn't get it. But mystery eggs in here while I'm here. I'll just quickly say Pineco is one of your recruitables at dawn and day. But you can also in mystery eggs you have Psyduck, Azurill, Teddiursa, Snowbird, Smoochum, Hoot Hoot, and Slackoth. So you have a wider range of what you can get. Now, in terms of recruitables, oh, we got Smoochum actually, kind of funny. But as I was trying to explain, here are your Pokemon during the times again. Yeah, I figured something was going to spawn on this. But here are the Pokemon you can find again. Snowbird, Meryl, Smoochum, Spinarak, Vigoroth, and Noctowl are at all times and recruitable. You can find Teddiursa during dawn and day. You can find Sneasel during night and dusk. Sunkern, dawn and day. Pineco, dawn and day. And there is one more, which we cannot... two more, but I don't want to mention them yet because it refers back to a command. And this place is also good for looking for Reviver Seeds, because you can find a lot in this place. Was that Teddiursa? No, it was a Smoochum. We'll see if there's one around, though. And it doesn't look like it, sadly. Oh, we got another egg, though. Yeah, eggs are not too uncommon here. So, definitely don't be afraid to walk around. And look, see? There's another one. We're gonna hope that we can get a Teddiursa out of one of these eggs. That'd be awesome. Now, I believe it was down from us. By the way, with Vigoroth, you have to be, I believe it's at least level 50 plus to be able to recruit them. So, at our kind of point in the game, we are not going to be able to recruit them. So, if you think about trying to get one, I hate to say it, but sorry, you are not going to be able to get them yet. Hopefully, I can find a Teddiursa in an egg, because I'll just explain why they're so good right now. So Teddiursa have two abilities that are very, very useful. Pickup, which it will pick up a random item on the floor at a 10% chance, and this can activate up to 4 times. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pickup can activate 4 times at once. So if you think you can get lucky enough, you could pick up a lot of items in just one floor. But you have to make sure that you have at least one open inventory slot. Oh, and we got one! Yes! We got Teddiursa. So, I'll kind of show how it works right now, actually. Let's get rid of this max ether, I guess. And we are going to draw Person Band for it. And we got another Teddiursa. But, yeah. So, not only does Teddiursa have a chance of picking up 4 items at once, it has a chance of its Honey Gather ability. Which, what this does is, depending on your level, you can have a chance to get a honey. However, it is the same as pickup, where you only have a chance to get it, and the chance increases with your level. Now, what is most important is if you want those abilities to activate, you have to walk into the stairs of Teddiursa, and there is a perfect example. So it says Teddiursa picked us up an item, and as you can see, we went and we found a frozen Leppa. Now, if you see it says you picked up an item but you don't know what it is, more than likely it is a stackable item. So make sure you look at your stackables before the floor ends, so you know what to look for. Like so you know if you pick up an item whether or not it's a stackable or not. So we're gonna try Teddiursa again, and it looks like Teddiursa picked us up another item. So we got Slip Seed, which allows us to just slip over water whenever we see it. And yeah, so we're almost to the part where I'll talk about our next upcoming thing. But this is another thing that refers back to the /glomp power I showed you guys for Thunderstorm Forest. And I'll start explaining it now, since we'll probably reach the next floor soon. And starting next floor, we also have another thing here. So, oh wow, I forgot to equip stamina bands in all my items, wow. And if you equip an item to Teddiursa, it does not affect pickup or anything, so don't worry about that. But, at floor 11, you will see either Seviper or Zangoose. This refers back to your Glomp power. If you are a Plusle power, you will see Seviper, and if you are a if you are a Minun power, you will see Zangoose. Now it works the same exact way, where if you go into a party and go into the dungeon with somebody that has the opposite thing of you, say you see Seviper but you have a friend that sees Zangoose, you can come into the dungeon and see the other one. It's basically your only way of getting the other one. So, we're going to continue on. As you can see, Teddiursas are still here. So, if you do miss it, the early floors, don't worry, they are still here. I just wanted to make sure I could get one so I could actually talk about it. But yes, Teddiursas are going to be very good, but do not evolve it, because Ursaring is Quick Feet, Guts, and one other ability that you will not be able to have Honey Gather or pick up, because it's not those. So there you go. Here's the Viper. I believe the Golducks are actually recruitable too, but again, it's another, you have to be quite a high level in order for that to happen. And on these floors, starting at 11 plus, you have a chance at finding secret rooms in here. Not many people know that there are secret rooms in here, but there are indeed. The items that are possible to find in these secret rooms, I believe there's 2 to 4 boxes. And oh, it looks like Ursaring can be recruited, but I have very low chance as well. But the items you can find within these secret rooms include Lumberry, Slumber Orb, Freeze Band, Mobile Orb, Never Melt Ice, Revival Orb, Silverleaf, Stamina Band, and TM Rest. Now, the best out of those I would say is Silverleaf, which sells for 1,000, your Revival Herb, Freeze Band, which allows you to survive Ice-type moves with 1 hit point always. So, even if it's a very weak one, you will always survive it with 1 HP. And it looks like we're just about to reach the end of the first part. And I will mention now, the first part does not have a boss. So you will not have to worry about that. Once you reach 18F, you will actually get to the entrance of the deep part. So let's see if I can hurry up and get to this ending. Oh, and look at that, we're right here. So, once you come up here, there's a Kangaskhan rock, and right here, we can enter Deep Winden Forest, which I will start recording another part of it, so I will see you guys then. And for reference, there is a Kangaskhan storage rock, so you can store anything you find. So, for example, we could store that Reviver seed that we found. We can store this 848 poke. And let's see how our eggs are doing right now. So it looks like 2 of them are ready to hatch. Now, I will be coming back if I don't get what I'm looking for in these eggs, because I am actually looking for 2 specific things. It's either a Psyduck or an Azurill that has Refresh. Now, Refresh is a very good move because this gets rid of any status conditions that are on any team or any party member of yours. So, you could have 3 Pokemon be poisoned, and guess what? You can use Refresh and get rid of all those statuses. Really nice, huh? But yeah, I definitely want one for my team so I can start carrying it around with me. And as you saw by that Azurill, there is a chance, well, every time you walk on this water, it will freeze you if you are not a water ice type. Or like an ice flying or some variant of that. Oh, and look at that, there's another melt ice, but I don't really want it. But I forgot to quick mention, in Winden Forest on floors 11 through 18, on the water, you actually have a chance of finding a Dawnstone. Dawnstone, yes, it's for Frostlass and female Snorunt to Frostlass and male Curlier to Gallade, but it's one of the only places you can really get a Dawnstone, so if anything, you gotta hunt there. Now, for this place, there's our one recruitable. Stantler is the only thing that is recruitable in this dungeon. So, make sure that if you want it, you have that open slot in your party, because otherwise you can't get it. Now, for this, yeah, I guess I can mention it. There will be a boss of this place, so make sure that you're prepared for it. And, oh, there's a good example of grimy traps when I was talking about recycle herbs in the town. That's why. But this place does not have secret rooms. Yes, you can find Reviver Seeds, and we're going to pick that one up and quick run into the stairs. I do believe those Snowbird are recruitable, so feel free to have at them if you want an Bomb of Snow. And, what was I going to say? There is a boss here, and I think there are only 2 drops for it. I will, of course, add a scrolling text so you guys can see what the actual drops are. I'll go over all the eggs and secret room boxes by putting scrolling text for those as well when I get around to them. So, definitely be on the lookout for that. And these places are not exactly the greatest if you don't have like an ice type or you have low HP, because you are just going to get tracked by the hail. It's a very annoying thing. And look at that, another Reviver Seed. And it looks like Houndoom actually goes down. So we are going to switch to Torterra, actually. And we are just going to hope he can finish the place without dying to any ice-type moves, which I know is not a smart idea. But we are going to try it anyways, because we're daredevils. Now, I haven't really been showing Teddiursa's abilities, but I'm more so just trying to complete the dungeon, and maybe I'll come back. That is actually something to be careful of. Vigoroth, as you saw there, was spamming counter. Any physical moves you deal to that thing, they're going to hurt you for double the damage you dealt. So definitely be careful when it comes to that. Anyways, we find our stairs right down here. There are no eggs or anything in here, so this is pretty much just to get into Deep Winden Forest and beat the boss. Now, this boss, I'll just mention the drops now. It's either nothing or a tiny mushroom. Those are pretty much the only 2 things you can really get from this boss. But it's going to be difficult if you are not careful, and I will show you why. We are actually going to switch to Lairon right now to get ourselves prepared, because here we are. Let's go into the boss. A Bomb of Snow and 4 Snowbird. And that's why Winden... Huh? Ha! An intruder. Did you get lost? Haha, awesome. Boss can show us how we can he can turn Pokemon to solid ice now. Yeah, but I'm a nice guy, you see? Maybe I'll let you run away. I'll count to 5. Oh, the boss, what a guy. You better run while you can still move your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got guts, stranger. Cool, we'll get to see the boss in action. Tell you what, I'll be even nicer. Yeah, I'll count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's he doing? I shouldn't question the boss, but no, the boss is not a coward. 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? If I wanted, I could freeze the whole of Archford. A wimp like you is nothing to me. Yeah, nothing to the boss. Never doubt the boss for a second. This chump's done. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you like an avalanche. So here begins the fight with a bomb of snow and 4 Snover. Now, this fight can be very difficult because not only is there snow, but there are 4 Snover attacking you. As you can see, we are not having an easy time right now with this boss. Now that we finally got rid of the Snover, we can just start attacking a bomb of snow and whittle it down. Try and get to the last bit, and it's down. So, I'm more than confident it does not drop anything beyond a tiny mushroom. So, yeah. So, unfortunately, you saw we went through a real large bit of our reviver seeds. So, that's why I'm glad I found 2 in this dungeon, and we found 1 in the last one. So, we're definitely going to make use of those. And I'll meet you guys back when I get the eggs hatched. And if we don't have what I want from eggs, I will meet you guys back when I actually do. So I will see you guys then. One little thing I forgot to mention is if you go back this way, you can leave the dungeon, or at least the middle of it, and you can come right back here to Snow Basin. So I thought I'd make quick mention of that because I completely forgot about it. And the middle part, at that little place, you can actually hatch your eggs because it is a white map. Just remember, any white map you can hatch your eggs on. Alright, and I will see you guys soon when I get this egg that I want hatches. Or, there is one recruit I'm actually looking for in that dungeon. So meet you guys back when one of the 2 happens. Hey guys, Shiny Zekrom, I'm here with an update. Didn't know Sneasel could actually hatch from eggs in Winden Forest, and I ended up getting one from an egg. This is actually one of the 2 Pokemon I wanted from this place. Sneasel is going to be one of the ice types I'm going to try and use throughout the dungeons that we go through. Especially because I'm thinking of 1 or 2 in specific later on I'm really going to want the Sneasel for. So I'm very happy we ended up actually getting this in an egg. So it hatched with Ice Shard, Faint, Crush Claw, and Foresight. Now, I am still looking for one other thing from an egg. I have an Azuro that has Refresh, but it's not exactly the one I wanted to have Refresh. It's actually Psyduck that I wanted to have Refresh. And there's Teddy Ursa from an egg. So there's proof, you can find it. Got Seismic Toss, Play Rough, which is really good. Cross Chop, and Sleep Talk. But there you go. There's proof that Teddy Ursa can hatch from eggs, and I got a Sneasel from what we wanted. So I will update you guys when I finally hatch a Psyduck that has Refresh. So I'll see you guys then. Hey guys, Shiny Zekrom back, and I got my Psyduck that has Refresh. So I named it Utility Duck. I got a Snorunt actually, and named it Blizzardia. And you will see why, because in one more clip I'm hoping to get something. And we got Lady Disaster the Weavile. Sneasel. Oh my goodness. That was a big fail. But yeah, we got Lady Disaster the... And we got Psyduck, our refresher now, which we will be bringing them. And you will see why. I will show off what Cloud9 does when we go into our next dungeon, which inevitably is Sauna Cavern. However, I will warn you in this clip, instead of the last one, it may be a while before we go into Sauna, and there is a specific reason for this. I am going to be doing a little bit of training with my party members, some assembly mons. Like, for an example, I'm probably going to get this to Politoed, because now that we've gone through Gritty Hollow, I do technically feel I can buy a King's Rock, because more than likely I'm not going to find SRs and get a King's Rock. Besides that, we are going to get Lady Disaster the Sneasel up to 30. Maybe even up to 33 with the rest of our teammates, which, by the way, everyone is level 33 at this point. See, Terra the Torterra is level 33. Starmie's level 30. Celosia the Houndoom is level 33. And Zabatar the Laron is level 33 as well. So everyone's even at level 33. It's just, what I want to do is I want to train this. After I evolve this, I want to level it up to, I think, 30. We're gonna definitely get Utility Duck up to 33, because I believe that's actually the level it evolves at in the Golduck. So that'll happen. As well as Sneasel here is probably gonna get up to 33 as well, if I haven't said anything. So yeah, like I said, there is gonna be one more clip of something happening. So, I will meet you guys back when I am ready to show that off. So, I will see you guys then. Hey guys, Shiny Zekrom here, and we are going to get Frostlass. Now, why is this so good, you might ask? Well, if you know Frostlass's typing, it's Ice and Ghost. So, if you can get lucky enough and get a Dawnstone in Winden Forest, and you can get a female Snorunt either from Winden Pass Dawn and Day, or you can recruit one from the overworld of Winden and get the Snorunt to be female and get the Dawnstone, you can get yourself your first and earliest Ghost type. Now, remember what I said, Heart Scales can be found invisible in walls. Now that we have a Ghost, we actually have access to get those Heart Scales. We just have to remember to bring the Ghost, which is exactly why I wanted to train this up to 30. The reason being, I could survive in the dungeons we're around right now, as well as I can go get those Heart Scales and stuff in the walls. And if we ever were to train in the dojo and find eggs in the wall, we can easily access them now. So, yeah, with a Ghost type, you really get access to Ghost capabilities now. Because if, like, a Dawnstone's also in walls and stuff, you can get those. Now, thankfully that, and another person actually but gave me a King's Rock for free. So, I am actually able to evolve Politoed whenever possible. Now, Politoed, it's probably going to stick at 25, and it's more so to hunt for Licky Licky or Lickitung if I was to ever get that. But now that I think we have a different Cloud9 and Refresher, I don't think we really need it anymore. Except, actually we'll keep it, because I think what I'll make it is I might make it the one I teach a certain HM to. However, we are going to end it off here. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Sorry about clips being in and out from different places, but in the next part, we are going to go to Sonic Cavern and get our next HM of HM Rock Smash. I will see you guys then.